Queen Camilla hails brilliant all-female sailing crew at Clarence House reception. As she welcomed the record-breaking crew of the Maiden to Clarence House to celebrate their historic win in the Ocean Globe race, the Queen praised them as amazing. After setting out in September of last year and finishing the race on April 16 after spending 153 days at sea and raising money and awareness for girls' education, they became the first all-female crew to win in and around the world yacht race. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Her Majesty thanked them for attending and remarked, "I think you are doing a fantastic job. Continue doing this, it is really crucial. You've brought the warm weather with you," Camilla exclaimed to veteran sailor Tracy Edwards, who created the Maiden Factor, an organization that supports girls' education through the yacht. "Compared to Scotland, where I recently traveled, which was really cold, this place is a little warmer. You are all much in my thoughts today, as you cross the start line of the Ocean Globe race for Maiden's final race," the Queen wrote in a message before the crew set sail last year. "I really hope that each and every one of you feels honored to be a member of this unique team that helps girls all around the world hear messages of hope. I hope you have clear skies and prosperous travels, Camilla R." Her Majesty welcomed the crew to their London house today and made a joke about how everyone looks younger and younger as they enjoyed tea, sandwiches, cake, and champagne. "She's pleased, she has a glass of champagne in her hand," Tracy said to the Queen, praising Heather Thomas, the skipper of the winning team. "Excellent," answered Camilla. She continued, turning to face 27-year-old Heather, "You are a very young skipper. Tracy and I were the same age when she participated in the race." The team's triumph occurs 30 years after renowned sailor Tracy and her all-female crew, sailing the 58-foot Maiden, came second in the 1989-1990 Whitbread Round the World race, making history as the first all-female team to compete in and around the world race. When the Queen asked Heather how she got into sailing, she said, "I used to sail dinghies with my dad and then a little larger than a dinghy." The Queen chuckled. Heather continued, saying, "I'm from Yorkshire, which is essentially landlocked. I had a great experience on the James Cook, a yacht operated by the Oceans Trust in Newcastle that travels the northeast with underprivileged children. I returned and gave back, and when I was 18, I knew it was what I wanted to do." 50 years after the 1973 Whitbread Round the World race, the crew of the 2023-24 retro race substituted paper charts and sextants for computers, GPS, and other high-tech equipment. The Queen laughed when she heard that crew members had to be taught how to re-spool tape with a pencil and that they were permitted to play cassette recordings during the journey. She chuckled, "You picked up a lot of new talents." Across 4 legs and 27,000 nautical miles, competitors in 14 boats made stops in Uruguay, New Zealand, and South Africa. Tracy greeted the group this year, whom she described as the most diverse professional sailing crew to have ever sailed the globe. Participants hail from many countries such as the UK, Antigua, USA, South Africa, Puerto Rico, Italy, France, and Afghanistan. Notably, the first female crew member from the Middle East and Africa is black. Najiba Nouri, a former AFP camerawoman who was hired to record on board the Maiden throughout the race, was presented to the Queen. She had escaped Afghanistan almost 3 years prior. "I grew up in the mountains, I had never been at sea," she said to Camilla. "It was a little bit scary, especially when there were strong waves and wind, but slowly, it was okay," she said in a statement following the event. Regarding her flight from the Taliban, she stated, "It was the hardest day of my life and the hardest choice I've ever had to make the day I left Afghanistan. I had 5 minutes to determine whether or not to stay. However, I was aware that staying would make me a prisoner. I would never think to sail around the world and win the race and then to see the Queen, Najiba, who is currently residing in France, said of her encounter with the monarch. Speaking with her and sharing a little portion of my story with her was quite pleasant. It's crucial that you participated in this race, she said to me, sailing on Maiden, which sends a powerful statement about girls' education to the rest of the globe. That's why I made the decision to compete in this race on behalf of the Afghan women and girls. I chose to do it just to bring a little bit of hope for the girls and for the ladies of my nation, Najiba, who celebrated her 29th birthday at sea, continued. In 2018, the Maiden underwent a transformation to generate cash and awareness for girls' education. Princess Hare of Jordan, whose father King Abdullah funded the yacht and contributed to its renovation, accompanied the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall on their visit. Along with Tracy, the Queen also met 6 members of the onshore team and 13 members of the crew. They included 3 other members of the original 1989 to 1990 team, Howard Gibbons, the onshore project manager, Marie-Claude Hayes, the former first mate for training, and Sally Hunter, a crew member. Tracy gave the Queen a framed, gift-wrapped picture of the Maiden before she departed. It showed a spinnaker that the crew had hand-painted with the words respect, peace, dignity, and that schoolgirls had designed.